Working on speech sounds can be tough, especially for kids with speech sound disorders. We know that these kids need lots of repetition and practice to make progress, so it's important that they don't shut down. And the way that we provide feedback can have a big impact on a child's willingness to practice and keep working. So instead of just saying good job or nice try, let me give you 4 specific tips to hopefully inspire more growth. My first tip might seem a little counterintuitive, but consider saying nothing at all. Kids do not need feedback every time they make an attempt at a sound. Overpraising or overdoing our feedback can actually be distracting. Just imagine that you're at work and you're trying to learn something new and your boss is hovering right over your shoulder, giving you constant feedback. That would be so annoying. So just give your child some space and try to let your feedback increase in quality, but actually decrease in quantity. As a speech therapist, when working through flashcards with a child to work on sounds, sometimes I have to remind myself, okay, I'm only going to give feedback every 3rd flashcard, because it can be hard to remember to stay quiet. I want you to describe what the child is actually doing. So, for example, if you're working on the word lion to get a good L sound and your child says wyin, you could say, you put your lips in a circle, wyin. Or you could say, I saw you were trying to put your tongue up, almost. Or if you're working on the S sound with a child who has a frontal lisp and you're hoping for the word sock and the child says thock, you would say, you bit your tongue, thock, and just leave it at that. Offer genuine empathy. This is a hard sound. Or in this case, oh man, it takes a lot of practice to learn how to put your tongue up. Or you could say, it's so challenging to keep your tongue behind your teeth. It helps me when I smile while I make the snake sound. And my last tip is to praise effort. Wow, you worked so hard on that one and you just put your tongue up. Ooh. Or even though it's tough, I love that you're not giving up. Practice makes perfect. You may have heard of a growth mindset. This is a belief that a person's abilities can be improved through effort and persistence. This is different than a fixed mindset, which is the belief that a person's qualities are fixed traits. There is a ton of research that proves that when we encourage a growth mindset in our students, we're likely to see way more progress. It can actually be damaging to say things like, oh, you're so smart, or you're really good at this. This type of praise teaches that intelligence is a fixed trait, and it may cause a child to avoid challenging situations that could question this part of their identity. So instead, we praise effort and we foster that growth mindset so that kids understand intelligence can be developed or skills can be developed through hard work and patience. And the same exact concept applies to kids learning speech sounds. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope these tips were helpful so that you can talk to your child and encourage your child in a way that's really productive as you tackle these hard speech sounds together. If you like these videos, please just give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.